Hey kids, we're back. I'm back, you're back. Yeah, welcome back to Guitar Quackery Live, the one and only live streaming guitar repair channel. Look, I got a comment here on the previous live stream. Okay, so this is part 2 now. Part 2 of this repair, light repair slash setup on this brand new StingRay MusicMan 750 limited edition bass. Here it is. So what are we repairing? Here I'm going to first fix the nut. The frets need to be filed a little bit on the sides. We'll do this in the next live stream. Here we're fixing the nut. Now, why are we fixing it? Well, 2 of the string slots are too high, and the other 2 of the string slots are too tight. Okay, so that's that. Oh yeah, and they're not sloped properly either. I mean, it plays, but, you know, here we're in the business of perfecting guitars and bass guitars. So you're watching Guitar Quackery Live. This is the live streaming channel of the Guitar Quackery YouTube network of channels. So far there's 2 channels, Guitar Quackery and Guitar Quackery Live. Guitar Quackery is the main channel. You will not see any live streams on the main channel. And here you will, on this channel, you will only see live streams and you won't see any edited content. I mean, I don't really know what the future holds, but that's the plan. So if you prefer produce content, then, you know, you can follow Guitar Quackery on Guitar Quackery, on the main channel. But if you kind of like the idea of catching me live at work and seeing uncut, unedited content, then this is the channel to watch. So you have 2 options, which is kind of cool. 2 options is better than 1 option, right? We're looking at the low E string. So we need to file it because of 2 reasons. First reason is the string is actually too high. Let's focus a little bit on this. So if I use the dial indicator, I place it on top of the string here. Okay, let's hold it. This is always a little bit finicky. And I push the string against the 2nd fret. This is the distance that remains. Okay, that's this distance that remains. So it's basically too high. And also, if I remove the string, you will see there's a witness point at the back of the nut, which means the string is pushing down at the back. We don't really want that. In fact, it seems like it's pushing down at the back end even more so than at the front. So we want to make sure that it's cut at an angle. Now, when we cut it, we might damage this, which is why I kind of always forget to do it right away, but then I always kind of remember to do it eventually. We want to put a piece of tape there to protect the finish. You know, by design, I kind of wish that this distance was shorter. Okay, and that's because I will need to hold the file at an angle like this. And you see, the longer this distance is, the the more likely it is for me to hit the back. So I'll be careful. So this is a tape I'll use to protect the finish. I'm going to double it up. So this is slow pace kind of video. It's a live stream. Okay. Just like that. Place it here. Okay. And this way I protect the finish. Now I can file it. As you can see, I'm going to start at an angle, and that's just to hit the back end first, to kind of reshape the string slot. One thing that I can do is I can actually use a lead pencil. I usually use this mechanical pencil. So it's a 0.3 millimeter mechanical pencil. And then I just kind of draw a line at the bottom here. So you can see the line, it's a little bit shinier. And now when I file it, so it's also kind of tight at the top. I'm just noticing this. Okay, so when I file it, I can see exactly where I'm removing material from. Okay, the file gets clogged up quickly, which is why we need to clean it. It's very important. So this string slot was basically cut too straight, not just straight, but also parallel to the fingerboard. So we're reshaping it now. As you can see, we still have whatever remains of this line here. I can even redo the line. And now, as I hit it at the back end, you can see exactly where I'm filing. Like that. Now that I've reshaped it, I can start like this and then just curve it down. And you know, it's really making me nervous because this is such delicate finish. I am going to protect the finish right there. I'm going to put another tape. I'm going to double it up. Because I don't want to scratch it. It is impossible to touch up this kind of finish. This is it. Just like that. Okay. All right. And now I can just keep on filing. So these are short files. I wish they were a little bit longer, to be honest with you. but they're very good. Okay, so now let's put the string back, and we don't need to tune it exactly to pitch, just need to have enough tension to kind of check this. And first thing I do is I check by eye, and I can see it's still very, very high, so there's no need to take a measurement just yet. Now if we look at the bottom of the string slot, we can see actually there's still a little bit of pencil mark left here, but it is sloping downwards like that. And now, as you see, I start like this, and then it just kind of produces a curved surface at the bottom. I think I can go deeper without measuring yet. Okay, but now I will take a measurement, or I'll just do a tap test. So this is still very high. I can show you. Quite high, right? I'm not at all surprised they left it so high. But they did. That's what they did. So these are brand new strings. I'm going to try to save these strings. It's kind of easy to do on a bass. It already looks better, but I can still see that it's too high. Okay. Okay, this time I just want to take a measurement. I know it's still too high. I just want to know how much it's removing on each pass, just to get an idea. So I think I can confidently do 3 passes before I put the string back. So a compensated nut is to achieve better intonation in first position. Now this is very good already. I could even leave it at that, I think. Nah, maybe it's still too high. Now I'm going to take a measurement after each and every pass. Okay? It is a compensated nut, which means we can leave it a little bit higher and we'll get the right intonation. I'm also kind of checking how it feels. Okay. I'm not tuning it to pitch. This looks very good. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. It is a compensated nut. So that means that, like I said, we can actually leave it a little bit higher. There's also a little bit of arching here, usually on the E string. So this might settle after, this will settle after a little while. So we'll leave it at that for now. And next thing we need to do is the A string. So the A string is an 85 gauge file is going to be used for that. The A string is also too high. Here it is. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. I'm going to just hit it at the back first. So another thing that I'm seeing, it's a little disappointing. And I can feel that as well now when I put a file inside. You can see that it's not cut at a 90-degree angle. So it's cut a little bit at an angle like this. So 90 degree from the nut would be more like this. Again, we can do this. We just start by reshaping the bottom, just like we did on the E string. And I'm also kind of reshaping the back because I don't like how it was cut at an angle. So I want to open it up at the back a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I need to drink some water. Sorry. I'm kind of falling asleep again. I was live streaming earlier today. Well, I was really busy all day since early this morning. But I was live streaming a tuning machine repair, part one of a tuning machine repair on a PRS guitar. So that took longer than anticipated. That's how it goes. All right. So All right, so now we are correcting this string slot. So now it's going to be at a 90-degree angle, like it should. And also it's gonna be curved at the bottom, and it's not gonna be too high. Let's do a quick top test. Way too high. Okay. So I also like to watch live streams or YouTube videos when I work, and I can't do this when I am live streaming. So I'm not live streaming every day, not every project on the bench, but I do live stream quite a few. I already have more archived long live streams on this channel than I have produced videos on the main channel. And I've only been live streaming since July 2023. Yeah. Well, comparing to this, it's still too high. So this is getting close, although it does seem to be too high, but I'm just going to check it because I don't know, my judgment sometimes isn't too good. This is going to be very good the way it is. We're just going to leave it. Hold on. Yeah, just like that. So we want these to be as low as possible to kind of match the height of the frets a little bit. Oh. No, I was getting a wrong measurement, I guess, because this was above here. I can hear the little tap. That's right. Okay, that's the right measurement. Now that it's here, right? It was writing above here, so I wasn't getting the right measurement initially. So now the next two string slots are actually too tight. Yes, so they're pinching the strings. So they're not too high, I don't believe, if I remember correctly. Well, we're going to lower it a little bit. But they're too tight. So what happens is, so if I release the string tension, you can see it's pinched. Okay, and same thing with this one. So for sure, first thing we want to do is, come on. Kind of widen at the top. Make it a bit wider. So we are going to use a 65 gauge file. Let's see what that does. And again, they didn't cut it at a 90-degree angle. It's annoying. Okay. Okay, it's no longer pinched. See? Just a little bit. Okay. And I'm just gonna hit it at the back like we did the other string slots so that we get more pressure at the front. Simple as that. So I started this live streaming channel. This is the auxiliary channel. Well, I'm auxiliary. I don't know. I'm kind of building a network of channels. So I know I can have playlists and categories on the main channel. Obviously, I know that. But live streams are so easy to produce. I just push the button. I already have, I don't know, close to 200, I think. So that would kind of bury my main content. So I think it's good to keep a separate channel for the live streams. And this way people can subscribe to whichever format they prefer. Or they can subscribe to both. And I don't know who's watching now, but I did mention in one of the previous live streams that I'm going to start a third Guitar Quackery channel, which is going to be called Guitar Quackery Business. I'm already preparing materials for that. So I've learned from my main channel what to do, what not to do, what to simplify, etc. So I do want to simplify the business channel. and it's going to be for catered towards career-oriented viewers. So I think it makes sense to keep a separate channel for, well, for business, for the business of guitars. Because I think I can share a lot of useful tips to help those who wish to work in guitar repair or in the guitar business. Casino guitars, they kind of talk about business, right? But mine would be different. More geared towards repair techs, I guess. I can still go a bit lower. So now I fixed this issue already, right? So you see that the string isn't getting stuck inside. Even if I push it down, I can just lift it, right? That was the main issue with this one. And I also reshaped the bottom a little bit because it was too straight. It wasn't curved. It was too high at the back end. And I lowered it a little bit, so now it's a bit lower as well. Great, this is it. There. So, placing this here. Just a little gap that remains there. So now we have the same issue with this one. It's pinching the string. Look at that. Right? So we need to obviously reshape it. For this one, I'll use the 46 gauge file. And I'll do it this way. So all of the string slots, I can see this now, were cut a little bit at an angle. You can see that this is not a 90-degree angle. Those scratch marks are a little bit in this direction. So I want to hold the file with two hands like this, and just kind of hit the top where it's pinching the string, and also redirect a little bit as much as I can without widening up the string slot too much. Okay, so now let's first check if it's still pinching the string. So here, a little bit, not as much anymore. I think it was mostly pinching at the front. Let's check again. Maybe just a little bit at the very top. So, you know, it is a brand new bass, but we need to do a little bit of fixing. Okay, you see? Just to eliminate imperfections. Now, I also want to just hit it at the back a little bit. So let me just mark off the bottom. Okay. And now we just want to make sure that it's curved. And this way we'll have the high point at the front. Okay, I don't want to file too much because it was already low. Okay, let me check, top test. This looks very good. I'm not sure if it's maybe still a little bit too high. It could go a little bit lower, yeah. This customer, I think he told me he likes low action. So we're gonna make sure the nut is right. Yeah. Tap test. Oh, this looks perfect. I can hear a little tap. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to measure it. Just a little bit, right? That's just, hold on. It depends where I put it also. Yeah, 2/100ths of a millimeter. That's good. That's that. Now I'm going to take a break because I want to do a separate live stream for the frets, the fret ends. I have, oh, so this is Ian's Guitar Shack. I have a StingRay Sterling guitar. It has a plastic nut. Thinking about replacing with something better. Sterling, I mean. Sterling. Yeah, you said sterling. Plastic, yeah. I mean, plastic can be good, right? It depends which plastic. There's obviously more than one type of plastic. Okay, kids. Thank you very much for watching. So this was a 39-minute live stream, not too long. I'm going to take a really short break, basically just to split this into another live stream, which is just going to be about the fret ends. Okay? So honestly, just 5 minutes. I need 5 minutes. Okay, I'll see you soon.